Alright, hello everybody and welcome to my stream from BBL Season 8. This is week 5, my second take of this recording because I forgot to turn my microphone on for the first one. Whoops. Tonight I am playing as the Atlanta Royals. My first team, the Melonheads, played off-stream this week. Their video may or may not end up ever getting finished and released, potentially with commentary. The recording process ended up being a bit messy. I would need a lot of editing to get it presentable, so we'll see whether that happens or not. But in any case, I will be playing as the Royals live on stream tonight. Royals are 0-4, have about 12 runs. I can't remember the exact total, but something along those lines through the first 4 weeks of play. Have not yet found their groove this season. We are facing off against the Atlanta Orioles, coached by Mafava, who has always been the Orioles in this league. Orioles, I believe, are 2-2 now, but they just came off an absolutely dominant win where they put up a modified total of 46 runs at their home field at Tin Can Alley, so they certainly are riding high going into this game. Predictions for this game, as we've come to expect, are very heavily stacked against the Royals. 13 people have picked for this week, and 12 of those 13 picked the Orioles to win. I am surprised that we even had one pick, honestly, for the Royals, and I'm even more surprised at who made that pick, which is Ace, one of our top players, and he's been very much not on the Royals train so far this season. And I honestly have no idea why he picked me to win this game. I would be very curious to hear his reasoning. Also, we have one bonus pick in play for this week in the Predictor Challenge, which is a question: which matchup will have the smallest margin of victory? And 5 different people have picked this matchup as that one. Obviously, they're banking on the Royals defense doing a good job and keeping the Orioles down, not letting them score very many runs, so that they just barely edge out the Royals' own meager total. As for my own thoughts for this matchup, as you can see from the predictions, I do believe the Orioles are going to win this game because, for one thing, the Royals aren't very good. For another thing, the Orioles have Sydney Weber playing shortstop, boosted, and Pink Maria playing on the mound. So I can't remember at the moment who their second baseman is, but still, those two alone are going to gobble up most of what's in the infield and not give me much of a chance there. And my team is mostly weak hitters who are lucky to hit it out of the infield, so I do not think this is a good offense for me to face, especially at Sandy. So we will see. I could completely prove that prediction wrong. It's possible this is a breakout game. We finally figure out how to score well with the Royals, and we surprise almost everybody. But that would definitely be the unexpected outcome. All right, so without further ado, let us finally drop into the game itself. So 11 runs is our total. You can see 10 runs we scored here, plus the multiplier from my second game brings it up to 11. Alright, let's take a look at good and bad days for this game. So, this is not great news. Julie Dunkel is having a bad day. Batting is down to 6, so still usable. And that's right, as Repub says, Julie needs to hit like 4 home runs. Yeah, that's not happening this week. Julie down to just 6 batting, so still usable, especially since she still has all her speed. And honestly, most of what she's done so far this season has been singles with her speed anyway, so definitely still usable, but having one of my few strong bats nerfed is definitely never what this team needs. What about the rest of this team? Is everyone... Oh no, this is going to be a slaughterfest of a game. Not one, but 2 of my 3 big bats on this team are having a bad day. Molly May down to just 4 hitting, and she is going to be a total liability on defense this week. So, yeah, I thought we were going to lose before. Now I'm certain we're going to lose. Again, this is why I think there should be a reroll rule, because this is just leaving me completely without a chance. Alright, don't think I'm going to adjust the defense at all this week. I was going to adjust my lineup already, because what I had clearly wasn't working. Unfortunately, now it doesn't even matter what I set my lineup to, I don't think. We're dead. We're just dead. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any coming back from this big of a deficit of talent. I mean, I have one strong hitter for this game. That's it. And then, like, Chad can sort of hit it with some power, and Lena can sometimes hit with some power, but I have basically one power hitter. And this is at Sandy Flats against the nasty infield. And without much speed, so yeah. Yeah, if I had Molly and Julie, then maybe I would have a chance, but... Alright, time to relax and put up maybe 2 runs, if I'm lucky, and collect the Royals' 5th loss. What about the Orioles? So the Orioles do have a significant bad day in the field, at least. Cliff Floyd in left field is down to just 5 running, with a fielding nerf as well. Too bad I won't be able to hit mini balls out that far. Petr Chekhov in center is a very tempting target. Again, unfortunately, my outfield power is very low. Yeah, Horse at second. He has the range and the good arm to complete the trifecta of infielders. Oh my goodness, and look at this. Sidney Weber, great day. Up to 10 batting, 10 fielding. Oh my goodness, this game is just completely slaughtering me tonight. Ruth Prout at third would be another tempting target. I might be able to... We'll see. If I can get some perfectly placed hits with, like, Wing and Scotty, might be able to get some singles off of her arm. But I need to get past Maria for that. Alright. We know the destination at this point. Now it's all about the journey. Let's see what unexpected marvels the Royals can muster this week. A win will not be among them. Unless something happens like Mav loses to the AI. Anyway, Ruth leads off for the Orioles and grounds out easily off the first pitch. Good start. Luna's up and pops one up here. The Maria special. Not enough distance, too much height on the balls she hits. That's the biggest frustration with having Maria. She is an S-tier fielder. Pinkified. Her bat can be really good, but in my experience, often just carries too much. Alright, Petr Chekhov, who's basically a bat and nothing else. Doesn't even put the bat to good use. Hits an easy ground out, so... 3 up, 3 down. Good start for Chucky Flinder on the mound. Chucky came very close to winning Pitcher of the Week for the NL last week, but was ultimately, I think, 1 more hit allowed and 1 less strikeout than the actual winner. Nancy Chen, I think. I can't remember now, actually. Keisha takes strike 1. Maybe I should have swung at that one. That would have been a well-hit ball. Oh well. Keisha Phillips, the 1 good bat on the team, hits 1 to right. Bounces and gets past whoever that is in right field. I still can't remember too well who's on this team. Pujols, the cutoff man. Maria not coming off to get it. Oh my goodness! Pujols with a laser to second. An absolute laser to second that I had no idea was coming. And that was devastating. Keisha is out at second, my best hitter this week. I think I need to pay better attention. Is someone in the chat able to look up what Pujols' actual arm strength is? I'm too used to when we hand rated him at 1 arm strength. I knew that was a bit weak, but good grief, I didn't realize he could muster that sort of throw. So, first out, completely out of nowhere. If I'd realized he might have been able to get a throw like that, I would totally have rushed. Could have slid into second and made it. And with 2 strikes, Wing hits a liner straight into Sydney's glove for the second out. Bringing up Chucky Flinder, whose usefulness in the 3rd spot of the lineup is really only existent if he has power-up. 30 arm strength, and he... Oh my goodness, how did he do that? Chucky with a nice one up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. Very nice. Would have been super nice if Wing or Keisha had been on base for that, but oh well. Can't complain too much. Unfortunately, that might have been a bad thing, because now Julie's up. Julie having a bad day on hitting. We'll see if it's good enough to safely advance Chucky, but normally having her first up to bat with no outs would be a lot nicer than here. With 1 slow runner on and 2 outs, her speed's going to be wasted. We'll do what we can, though. It's all about the little guys with my team, with this team this season. Big hitters have been routinely disappointing. It's been all the unassuming ones in the past few weeks that have been doing all the heavy lifting. And Julie doesn't give up. Unfortunately, she hits one straight to Sydney range where she is able to tag second base easily for the third out. So unfortunately, maybe that Chucky single was a curse more than a blessing. Alright, out of the first inning, no score yet. Albert Pujols up, he is not having a great day. He just has a completely normal game and apparently can laser the ball. None of us knew that. He was capable of that, I don't think. That'll be a lesson for the future for sure. Someone will need to clip that. That was truly astounding. And he watches strike 3 go by, so Chucky gets some revenge on him. First strikeout of the game. 1 out for the O's. Sydney Weber, the hitter, has been a thorn in my side at shortstop so far. I assume she'll continue to be so for the entire game. Also, it has a batting boost in play today, up to 10 hitting. Fortunately, still doesn't hit it that great. Makes it a close play at first, but Chad is able to get her out. Also, I know the AI will slide automatically. I wonder if they sprint automatically. It looked almost like Sydney made it safely to first base. Or sorry. It looked almost like Sydney sped up later there as she got closer to first. Anyway, Cliff Lloyd, the hitter. A very intimidating presence to have at the plate. Normally, he is having a bad day, down on hitting and only 5 running. Any custom lineup composition Mav did is working against him here, although I don't think he did any custom composition there. Chad unfortunately bobbles it at first to let him on safely. No chance for perfecto tonight. Brings up Ashley Weber, who's had an abysmal season on the simulated side. We'll see what that means here, though, in the actual game. Chucky also having a bit of juice problems here. Could really use some more juice here. Not getting it this inning, though, as Ashley just hits an easy ground out instead. And the Orioles are done in the second with 1 error that is qualified to them as a hit. Somehow, Orioles didn't get credited with an error on that. I have no idea how this game calculates errors, but it doesn't do it very well. Scotty Roth leading off. If he places it to the right spot by third base, he might be able to get to base. But with Maria on the mound, there's a very narrow window, I imagine, where he could safely do it. Still, we'll try going for line drive in case he hits one with unexpected power and pokes it into the outfield. Not going to swing at that one. 2-1 the count. And inside, ball 3. Scotty has made it to a full count. Maybe he can draw a walk here. I am not completely sure who's on deck. Scotty fouls one off. I think Chad is on deck. Or no, Vincent. I wasn't paying attention during the between-inning scoreboard. Fouls another one off. That was his 7th pitch to bat, so if nothing else, Scotty is certainly making Maria work for this. And ultimately successful. A base on foul balls for Scotty Roth. Runner on first, nobody out. Unfortunately, now I have a bunch of slowpokes up. Might be a bit tricky to avoid the double play. Might be. We'll go ahead and send Scotty to second just to see what happens. Vincent Sweet, the hitter. Did well last game, as I recall. Overall, though, I haven't really gotten the hang of him yet. I would feel like, but maybe he'll poke one in to the perfect spot here. And nice line drive. Unfortunately, lands almost the perfect spot for Ruth to get it. Cuts it off through Sydney, and he makes it in time. Scotty sliding into second, just barely makes it. Good hustle by the team, and Vincent does manage the single. Once again, it's the little guys who make this team run. Lena Eng now the hitter. Probably my second best power hitter on the team, thanks to the bad days. Unfortunately, powers this one straight into Sydney's glove, where she turns the beautiful, for the Orioles double play. It was very ugly. Very ugly if you are a Royals fan. I'm not sure we're going to beat the AI here, folks. Because Orioles are probably going to score a couple of runs now with that power-up, and then scoring one run with this team is going to be hard enough. So, yeah, we'll see. And yeah, nothing we could do about that one. Lena hit it nicely, but Sydney was right there. Scotty didn't trip or anything. He just couldn't make it back in time. Molly with a surprisingly good hit for just 4 batting. Unfortunately, a surprisingly good hit is still not enough to clear the infield. Horace catches it for the 3rd out. So Royals down in the 2nd, and the Orioles now have a power-up swing. Chucky also having some stamina issues on the mound, not getting much recovery here compared to normal. I don't know why. Yeah, throwing a perfecto is going to be a lot harder unless I manage to get him more juice here. Olga Tollefson, the hitter. Olga, I've had in 2 different seasons, back-to-back. Basically a pair of legs and not much else, but 9 speed can get a lot done in this game. As long as you're not weighing on the Royals. Alright, we do get the strikeout. Unfortunately, we do not get the more juice that we needed. And Chucky's losing control on the left hook, which means if we don't get a turnaround here soon, I might have to sub Chucky out for the first time this season. That I really don't want to do. But it might be necessary. He manages to strike out Horace, so that's good. Sand depletes stamina? I have never heard of that being a thing. I don't think so. It's just I had short innings, so that probably doesn't help. And we get the more juice we needed. Fantastic. I'm not super worried about Ruth Prout, so I will save the juice for the next inning. But we have that more juice, which is exactly what was needed here. And Ruth just watches 3 go by. Chucky with 3 strikeouts this inning. Fantastic way to defend against the power-up pitch if you don't let them get the ball in play at all. And we are going to the bottom of the 3rd. Our best chance to make some magic happen is coming up. Starting with Chad Capel, who gets a nice one towards the middle. Unfortunately, Horace Young is playing way over. Fortunately, he drops it. Unfortunately, Sydney is there. Fortunately, she throws it past Maria. What a roller coaster of a play there. Unfortunately, the log was there to prevent the ball from going out of play. Chad only gets 1 base. But what a play that was there. Horace was there, but then nice hit, but then Horace was there, but then he dropped it, but then Sydney was there, but then she overthrew Maria. The one disadvantage to Pink Maria as a fielder, she's short. And she's not given Keisha anything nice to hit so far. Gonna have to move to line drive stance. Keisha singled last inning, her first time at bat, but then got thrown out at second by an unexpected monster throw by Pujols. For a moment, I thought that was about to be a big freeze. I forgot that Maria hadn't thrown any strikeouts. 1-2 the count on Keisha. Getting Keisha on base is my best chance of getting a run scored this inning. Even better chances if I manage to hit one out. Keisha has no home runs so far this season. And that looked like it was just going to barely be in the corner. Maria goes for the play at second instead of getting Keisha out at first. I will take that exchange. Keisha makes it, and Wing Kwan is a hitter. Lined one perfectly to Sydney in the first, but I feel like a ground ball is just going to die in the shallow infield, and Maria is going to get it. Honestly, if this Orioles team played at Sandy, I'm not sure if they would be stoppable. Where was that arm from Pujols when Keisha was going for second before? Come on. Anyway, yeah. I did have Maria once at Sandy, but she wasn't on the mound. She played left field. I had Angela on the mound. But yeah, an actual legit... Oh my goodness, and Pujols throws it past Maria. Maria, being a bit short here in the infield, is letting balls go past and getting my people on base. Wing makes it on the overthrow. Runners on first and second. Chucky up. He got a nice single in the first. Maybe he can hit another ball like that here. But anyway, yeah, if this team played at Sandy all the time, that would be scary. That would be scary. Because a team, yeah. They might very well have been a team that would have just chewed me up and spit me out. If my team played them at Tin Can Alley, but it at least wouldn't have been quite as lopsided here. And this would be a promising situation, but again, Julie Dunkel does have the bad day on batting, but sometimes the bad days don't really matter. Lands there and left. Unfortunately, Olga's able to get it in time. Keisha is gassed from her time getting caught between bases and not able to cross the plate. So, we need a miracle. Scotty Roth is up. Bases loaded, 2 out. We need the perfect hit from Scotty, or we need Scotty to draw a walk. There's a potential out at every base here. We do need a walk, unfortunately. Maria is not giving us one here. Gonna have to swing at the next one in the strike zone. No base on foul balls here. Pop up here. And he goes to get it and goes for the easy play at first, which she gets. So, Royals managed to load up the bases, but then we used up our only hitter. So, yep. 6 hits through 3 innings, which isn't too bad. Gives us a promise of scoring at some point this game. But that was not in the 3rd inning. Still no score going into the 4th. Maria hit first up. Clearly somewhat tired out here. Running a lot slower than she was at the beginning of the game. So that, if nothing else, is a good sign. Petrachek, the hitter. Overarching goal now is to not let any Orioles get on base, as long as Chucky pitches perfectly here. Oh, that happened. Petra blasts one out, and it is 1-0 Orioles. Royals now have to score not 1, but 2 runs if we're going to beat the AI. The good news is, if they were going to get a hit, this is honestly probably for the best, because the power-up is not going to come out this way. No power-up cascade that could score 3 or 4 runs off me. It's just a 1 run. Sucks probably gets Chucky that much farther away from an Ace Wilson. Honestly, even if I gave up like 5 runs all season, I'm not sure I would be able to beat some of the coaches here who managed to somehow give up no runs ever. But that's beside the point. Albert Pujols, now the hitter, struck out in the 1st inning, then the 2nd inning. Take strike 2, and I think this is a good time to fuel up the juice. Pujols watches strike 3 go by, and we have 2 outs on the Orioles here in the 4th. And I get the juice straight back. Love it when that happens. Sydney Weber, now the hitter. She has been a menace out on the field. It is at 10 batting here, so can never feel too safe. However, this time, just a ground ball down the 3rd base line, but she is safe because it is in the perfect spot where nobody can get it. Molly too slow, Chucky too far away. Sydney makes it to 1st, and now the bloodletting might really start. R.I.P. Chucky's Ace Wilson chances. If he gives up like 4 runs here, we're done. Although Cliff swings and misses at strike 1 if we're lucky. That was their only power-up. He doesn't use a power-up with his 2nd swing. 0-2 the count on Cliff Floyd. Swing and a miss for strike 3, so we let the runner on, but Chucky gets the out anyway. I fully agree. Sometimes you can't do anything about it if the game wants to hit a home run. Just how it goes sometimes. So, crisis averted, only 1 run given up, but 1 run was given up. We only have 2 more chances to score. We'll see if we can do it. We have Vincent, followed by Lena, and then the nerfed Molly May, leading off the 4th here. Vincent 1 for 1 today with a single. Didn't get much done in the first couple of games, but lately has been heating up. Again, this is a team powered by the little guys. The only bad thing is the little guys can't actually drive in runs. They can just get on base. But I did customize my lineup for this game so that Chad and Vincent and Chucky would be spread out in the lineup. That gives them a hope to be relevant. Like, if they get on base, it gives a chance for it to actually be useful. With my old setup, I had them batting one after the other, which means that no matter how well they hit it, it was almost guaranteed only one of them would be on base at the end of the night to get 2 outs. So that just was no good. Not worth stacking the lineup, even if the top of the lineup was performing. Lena Egg now up. I'm going for the very risky play of Power with Lena. Yeah, a variation of this lineup might be very good later when Julie is a reliable power hitter, and more importantly, when Molly can hit. 1-1 the count on Lena. We are going for the power swing because a single won't put us in great shape. Need a big hit here. I have trouble hitting well with power with Lena. This season I've had trouble hitting well with her with line drive. I don't know. My first season I had Lena was season 4. I used power a lot early in the season with her, and she struggled a lot. When I swapped to using line drive instead, things got much better. Looks like Vincent is going to be out at second, but Lena will have time to make it to first. But now, 1 on, 1 out. Molly May is up and is down on hitting, has 3 running, so nothing except a miracle is going to stop us from getting a double play here, honestly. Have to hit a ball to the perfect place where she or Lena has time to get to base. We'll see. More unlikely things have happened. 1-1 the count. Drawing a walk would also sort of work. Chad would be up next, but still. 1-2 the count. Looks like Keisha Phillips at least will be getting to bat in the 5th, so that's good. We will get the top of our lineup up again. If Molly manages to get the hit here, we'll have the entire top of our lineup up with nobody else before them. Unless Molly gets a hit and Chad gets a hit. That would be interesting. Oh no, there's only 1 out. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. And 2-2. Molly hits it exactly where she needed. Oh. No! Almost made it, but Pujols' arm was just too good. Lena used just too much energy getting to first base, so even though they threw to first to start with, still turned to double play. Second double play the Royals have been stuck in this game. I mean, this is just a matchup that is completely no chance for me, I think. Again, if Molly could hit there, that would completely change things, but you can't. Okay. Ashley hits one into no man's land, and unfortunately, trying to click places to make people run there doesn't work very well in this game. Molly just kind of stands there. Chucky does not get to the ball. They have a runner on, at least 1 power-up. We are going to start hurting. Decently fast runner, too, and Olga Tollefson, a fast hitter, on base. Oh, but Ashley going for second. Lena is an excellent catcher, and we get Ashley out. That could be big. 1 out now, and more importantly, nobody on. Strike 2 on Olga. But yeah, with this low hitting and low running on this team, I mean, I have, three players with a tier 3 speed or higher, 1 player with strong power. It's just the perfect recipe to get a lot of singles and then ground into double plays with this great infield the Orioles have, because the Orioles have a fantastic infield. It's a perfect storm. But we've only given up 1 run to the Orioles so far. We're weathering that pretty well. We still need to score for ourselves. Is the only problem here. Boris Young is a hitter. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, and now has 2 strikes on the board here. Can we get a third here and get this done with? Not on that pitch. Inside. Ball 1. And woo! Scared me for a minute, but that is hit well into foul territory. Still 1-2 the count. Just gotta get past this guy, and he swings and misses for strike 3. Forrest Young is out, and we have escaped the 5th inning. Going into the bottom of the 5th, the last chance for a big rally from the Royals, I will settle for scoring a run. 1-0 Orioles. Chad Capel, the hitter. 1 for 1 today with a single. Maybe he can single, set things up for Keisha to drive in a couple runs? Maybe? We will see. He takes strike 1. Going to take that one as just ball 1. 1-1 the count. Chad has been good at the random end of the lineup singles this season. Fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. Maria's at over 60 pitches now, has walked 2 hitters. Definitely has been tired some. But not done here yet. Chad fouls off another one. We'll see, though, how she's doing when Chad's done with her. That's a 5th pitch already of the at-bat. Chad with the dreaded 1 contact makes him the prime candidate to foul off a ton of pitches. Fouls off another one. That was, I believe, pitch number 7 for the at-bat. The count is 2-2. Gonna hold out here for the eventual walk, and that one was just outside. Chad couldn't hit it. Couldn't even foul it off, and so strikes out. 1 out for the Royals. Keisha Phillips now up. We need something big here. Keisha's done well today, as our sole really good, our sole strong hitter this game. Has gotten 2 singles. Unfortunately, yes, was tagged out by a monster throw going for second. We don't like to talk about that here. And she hits that one into no man's land, where that is going to be an easy single. Unfortunately, it looks like she's still a bit tired out, which is not necessarily what we need, but oh well. Wing Quan is a hitter. No, actually, Keisha's not tired out. It's just a sand. Okay. And I'm going to risk a grounder here because Maria is tired. It might take her long enough to get to the ball. That we have options here. If Wing hits a good one, a beauty down the third base line. I'll swap to line drive if we get 2 strikes, because if I hit a grounder over here, then that's just that's no good. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. A runner on first with 1 out. Chucky Flinder is on deck. If Maria busts out her 1 power pitch here, and Wing got a hit on that, and got a power up, then that would be something. Not expecting that, though. Oh, boy. That is a ball. I thought that was going to be strike 3. Couldn't swing at it because I wasn't going to hit it. But it was ball 2. Thank goodness. And that's going to be ball 3. 3-2. Full count on Wing Quan. Can we draw the walk? Maybe. Fouls that one off. Still full count. Maria about to hit 75 pitches here. She's got to be wearing out here. It's a corkscrew. Wing makes contact. Straight to Maria, but she is taking her time. Doesn't get it to base in time. Maria is completely gassed. And Wing makes it to base. 2 on. 2 of my fastest hitters. 1 out. Chucky Flinder up, my 9th rounder. We have a power-up. It's only a screaming line drive, but who cares? We have a power-up. And beautiful by Chucky. It's a home run! Screaming line drive, 3-run home run by Chucky Flinder. And the Royals are on the board, 3-1. Chucky got robbed of a 3-run home run in Week 3 against the Blue Jays. Now he gets his revenge. Chucky is the player of the game this game, for sure. Absolutely beautiful. Why waste my precious aluminum power when I can get the job done with a screaming line drive, baby? Alright. That was wonderful. Julie Dunkel now, the hitter. Should be an easy single here. With Maria as gassed as she is. Just gotta hit it enough so that it's not a nothing ball that actually can field. Or, could just go for the ground ball, line drive up the middle. Sydney a bit lost going for that one. Easy single for Julie anyway. 1 out. Scotty Roth up. Of course, our big hitters we don't have, but, we can try. Olga Tollefson now coming off the mound. That'll be interesting. Olga's fast, but has a weak arm. We're going grounder. Dunkel gonna steal second base. Ashley not even trying to get her out. Oof. Ruth gets brained there at third base. Maybe Dunkel could have taken third. I don't know. If I gotten her out doing that, though, that would have felt horrible. I played with Olga for a couple seasons. I know she has a terrible arm. And she throws to first anyway. Oh, but Pujols tags Scotty out just good enough to get him. Julie does swipe third, though, so Vincent sweeps up. 1-for-1 with a single and a walk. If he can hit another single, Julie scores another run. And that's what we need. If I had, three players as fast as Julie on this team who could just get on base and score like this, that would be alone would be a big change for this team. Swings early, I think, fouls it off. Vincent looking to come in clutch here. Oh, boy, that's more than just a single. Vincent Sweets, home run to left field, that's a no-doubter. Clean off the screen, 221 feet. 2-run shot by Vincent, and it is now 5-1 Royals. We are in business, folks. All right. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Sorry. That there was the Hershey's sweet shot of the game. Lena Eng now the hitter. We could maybe keep it going if she hits it right. Not going to be a home run, unfortunately, but that is going to be a single. The inning continues for now. Unfortunately, Molly may enter Nerf batter up to bat, so we'll see. Not going to give up hope yet. We should be able to use power-ups with players who have been devastatingly nerfed. That would be a good rule, I think. Ooh, and it's dropped by Ashley. And Ruth throwing it to first, Molly running as fast as she can, but it is not fast enough. Try as she might, Molly cannot overcome the bad day today, and that is the end, but still, a marvelous rally by the Royals. 2 home runs, 5 runs scored. Let's see if we can hold the Orioles scoreless in the 6th inning. They still have a power-up, so we need perfection. And they have the top of their lineup up. We'll see. It'll be dangerous. Ruth Proud up first, though. Not the most dangerous. She has some speed, though. Popped up to second. Scotty catches it. First out. This is a fantastic performance, all things considered. I mean, with those nerfs, I was super, super dead for this game, but got the runs we needed. Honestly, as long as the Orioles, as long as Chucky can keep them down here, I think I stand a chance of winning this matchup. Mav has been very up and down with this team, and the Royals do have a defense here, so... alright, gonna go daring. I wouldn't do this if they didn't already have a power-up. And got her with a big freeze. Maria is caught swinging. Chucky's 8th strikeout of the day. And honestly, if he pulls this off here, I think you should look past just the stats and look at the surrounding circumstances of this. I'm talking to you, Crazy Eights. And Chucky deserves Pitcher of the Week if he makes it through this. And we win. Because to give up only 1 run when we turned 2 double plays and the Orioles got 2 power-ups is just a fantastic feat on the mound. Chucky Flinder coming in to save the day as the Royals pull this one off with style. Final score, Royals 5, Orioles 1. Our best score so far this week, this season. A +5, our best before was a +4, so yeah. We could win. If the Orioles have a rough game, we could win this matchup. And that is more than I was expecting before the 5th inning. So, yeah. Started as a mundane game, had a fantastic conclusion. Around the league, Melonheads beat the Twins 3-0, so maybe that's a sign. Maybe the Twins will have a nothing burger and I'll pull up the win here. Look at this, though. Angels with 19 runs against the Braves on the simulated side. That's quite something. So, yeah, stats and 13 hits. Everybody got on base except Scotty and Molly. Scotty drew a walk, too, so Molly was the only one who didn't get on base today. And most of my players got on base twice. So, good performance here all around. Julie performed decently despite her bad day. She wasn't the big bat we could rely on, but still did decently with just her speed. Vincent Sweets deserves credit for a great performance here. He's the only player to not record an out this game. 2 for 2 with a single, a 2-run home run, and a walk. But player of the game goes to Chucky Flinder. 2 for 3, 1 single, 1 3-run home run. Only 1 run allowed on the mound, despite the Orioles having 2 sets of power-ups to play around with, giving up 4 hits, striking out 8. a fantastic job of staunching the flow of blood in what could have easily been like a 6-5 loss to the AI. So yeah, absolutely fantastic innings in that game for the Royals. And that just goes to show that you never give up hope. We were down 1-0 going into our last inning, and we pulled this out of our hat. All right, fun ending. All it takes is one set of good plays here, one set of the Royals accomplishing something, and I like having this team again. So next week we will be playing yet another home game, this time against Shrewsbury and the Expos. Expos have had a fairly quiet season so far. I'm sad I don't get to play them at dirt yards, but maybe Sand and my team will stifle them in that game, and I'll manage to pick up a win there. We will see next week. In the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. It was fun.